Hey guys, it's Tristan. I'm back with part three. Yeah, part three. We're gonna try this. We're gonna shoot for the stars. Um, so let's go ahead and get back into it. Recording done. Was the where we left off. Um, so hopefully, if anybody sees part one and two, now I know a lot of people who had not seen my previous parts. When they watch episode one, they're gonna be like, "Well, you said something about." you know, you starting a new career, but I don't see anything here. Yeah, I know. Those videos went down to private. I'm still trying to decide whether or not I want to keep them, put them back up, or leave them in private because this is the best audio I've had. The other ones were pretty bad. There was definitely some, you know, uh, crackling to my voice. Definitely shows that I was still figuring things out in OBS, and I still am. And like a lot of this audio stuff is very complicated. Um, I feel like I need to go to like a school to like really learn how to hone this stuff in. Like I'm looking around on YouTube and like I'm watching these videos and no one like maybe to other people this makes a lot of sense, but like I, I really need it dumbed down to explain what you are doing to me like I am 5 years old because even the most like broken down ones on YouTube still seem like way over my head. And I'm just like, I don't know what you're talking about. What does this mean in EQs? I don't understand this. Please break it down a little bit further for me. Um, how do I get my audio better in OBS? I don't understand what I'm doing. I mean, I'm just kind of throwing things at ChatGPT and throwing spaghetti noodles at the wall and seeing what works. And so far, like I said, this is the best I have been since starting this whole thing. Now, like I said, I've really spent way more money. I could have just gone straight to an audio mixer and called it a day. Um, I I bought two different new sets of headphones because I was going to use my other Sennheisers, but they were from 2015, and um, basically those Sennheisers are the uh, Gaming Zero. When Mass Drop was still called Mass Drop and not just Drop, and I paid like $200 for them, but it looks like finally age and time has caught up with them, and despite my best to uh, bring them back up to fully functional, they're just like, "No, we're tired, boss. We want to retire." And I'm like, okay, guys. So I got some other head Sennheisers uh, for, the day to day while I have my uh, Sony headphones, which are more professional, uh, to really hear everything in the back without having, open back ear headphones. So, no, yeah. So basically, I'm just these are what I'm want to wear when I'm gaming, and like when I'm listening back to my audio, I'll be using the Sony because using those for gaming is terrible. Like, my God, I feel like even at 10% volume, they're gonna blow my eardrums out. It's like, Jesus, calm down. Look, I get your professional grade, but my God, like the drivers built into those things are just crazy. At any rate, sorry about rambling there, but yeah, just like, yeah, probably should just eventually get an audio mixer here and hook my microphone directly into a using XLR and just go with that and see if that really helps clear things up. Get more knobs and dials and something I can physically get my hands on and to change on the fly, and I don't have to go into OBS and fiddle around with. Um, because yeah, OBS is just it hates me with a passion. But anyway, let's get into a mission because we've done everything else so far. Um, so we kind of did the mission where, yeah, the Draconis Combine wasn't happy because like most of these missions here are with the planetary government. And I really don't want to help those guys out. So let's go ahead and do some of these missions here and see if we can't make them happy. Um, Man, that is not a whole lot of money for, that. Honestly, I think, you know what, let's just get this mission out of here. You know what, let's just do it for free. I know that seems kind of moot, but if I bring two of my mechs that have, you know, stingers, we should be able to relatively mop the floor with this mission and just get done. But at least there wasn't no weird tonnage limit. Like, oh, you can only bring 30-ton mechs. Well, what a no, well, unless it was 30 tons exactly. But if it was like 35, I would have brought my Nighthawks, and I said, okay, well, the two siblings are gonna go at it. Sorry, guys, drinking some water. It's not super hot today, and my mini split is also help keeping things cool. But I'm just, yeah, I'm really thirsty. I just need to get some water. Hydrate. Gotta keep hydrated. Also, I'm not used to talking this much. This is just weird. Like, I'm used to just not really being able to talk to anybody. Uh, like, the only time I
Reactor
talk to
online.
people is.
Sensors online. Weapons online. All systems nominal.
Thank you, Betty. Sorry. I always have to, like, pause when she comes in the room because I don't want to sit there and talk over her. But yeah. Is my friend, my one sole friend on on Discord, and that's it. That's all I have. Just got the one friend, because the other friend uh is we barely we're not even I don't even consider us friends anymore because he went off, started a family, and basically we're more just barely acquaintances now. Like we don't really keep in touch anymore. And that's life, You everybody splits off after a while and you lose touch with people. And so, yeah. And the other friend that I did have, um, he has a lot of mental issues. And also, I definitely started to learn, like, I didn't know what narcissism was at first. But after reading about it, I'm like, oh, yeah, he's definitely displaying a lot of that. And I'm like, I'm sorry, buddy. You know, I think deep down, if you could get over your your narcissism, we you be the person that I know you are deep down, but you're too toxic, and I've got to let you go. So yeah, there it is. Two friends out of the thing, and I'm just left with one. So anyway, so that's my life in a nutshell.
Command interface initiated.
I was like, well, why don't you just get some more friends? I'm middle aged. I have social anxiety, crippling social anxiety, so much so that I actually um got a doctor's note to be permanently excused from jury duty because I can't even go to things like that. That is how, like, I will break down in effing tears because of
Stomp,
it.
stomp, stomp.
So, Yeah. Um, yeah. So I basically just said, nope, don't like jury duty. I will talk to a therapist if that's what it takes to get out of this sort of thing. So I did, and yeah, it actually worked. So props on that. No, I don't want to be put on medication because I've tried several medications and
10-5 or whatever.
none of it helped. All it did was make me feel even worse.
Wait a minute,
And I know people will be like, well, you gotta keep going. You gotta find one that
Oh,
works.
Dr.
And I'm
Bullet,
like, I
tell me.
don't know. After trying 10 different medications and I still haven't found one, honestly, I don't know if there's even one out there that's gonna work for me. So I just said, you know what? I'm just gonna deal with this as I usually do. And that's not interacting with people at all. It's the cheaper option. It's like, I could just not interact with people. There we go. Problem solved. But then you can't make friends. Why don't you talk to people online? Because I don't know, for some reason, my social anxiety is worse online than if I'm forced in person. And I know it's like, well, then go out and talk to people in person. I'm too lazy to do that. So, yeah, I'm just making excuses at this point. But I'm just like, you know what?
You got it, boss.
Too much effort.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna I'm just
Screw you.
keep what I have, and if I ever get to a point where, you know, it's just me all by my lonesome, that's just how life is.
Better him than me.
So, but yeah, I know I've I've replied to people on Reddit once in a great blue moon. They're like, "Oh, if you want to have a friend, just DM me," and I'm like, "No, I'm sorry. I've I've done the whole friend thing. I'm done."
Testing. 1, 2.
All right, so
10-5 or whatever. Ha! Wait.
shoot the center. I didn't mean to go into like, oh, my life is. No, it's like, you know what? I mean, I've accepted this. I have. I am. I mean, if I didn't, then you know, I wouldn't have been like this for the last 10 years. So, like, I just accepted the fact that this is what I have. This is all I'm going to ever have. Um,
Me? If you say so.
if I really need companionship, I'll go get a cat or something or a dog.
Unsettling.
And it's like I rather I rather have something that's you know that I can talk to and I don't have to worry about being completely judged. Of course, animals can still judge you, but not as harshly as I feel like people can. Wow, he stack pulled. What the heck?
Mission successful.
I don't think there's anything left on that Jenner. I think it's all gone. I think that Jenner is just toast. But yeah, um, yeah, I had a cat, but I had sadly she had to be euthanized, and boy, that broke my heart. Um, she was such a good cat. Um, so that was only like last year, just oof. They're like, oh, do you want to step out of the room? And I'm like, no, no. I want to be here with her until the end, you know? Like, as like, as you know, family and an owner, I was like, I just feel like it's my responsibility to be there with them until the very, very end. So, but it's like people are like, or I have my brother-in-law and my sister are like, are you ever gonna get another animal? And I'm like, at this point, no, unfortunately not, because uh, I I just need some time to get caught up on a lot of stuff, and I just feel like just there's too much on my plate to being able to really take care of a pet. So, all right, so we finished the mission. Sweet, awesome, and we recovered some of that reputation for, uh, the Draconis Combine. So let's go ahead and get my guys back. There we go. We got 3 days till the financial report. We're almost at 6 mil. Well, we started this whole thing at like 3.8, and we've already recouped about 2.1. So that's amazing. And I mean, we only got about 416,000 that we had to wait for or worry about. I probably should get the repair scaffolding so that, you know, these two bays can get the second mech repaired at 100%. All right, so anybody got any? Yeah, okay, we can increase your piloting. Great, great. Same with you. See, they're siblings. See, they're identical. All right, so another mission. Oh, look, see, we got this mission was not here before, so we can go do this one skull, right? Let's go do this one skull. All right. Let's do 521 for 431. That should recoup some of the costs. Blah. Words. Okay, yeah, let's bring the Nighthawks like usual. And I guess it really doesn't matter since they're identical which one goes into which. It's like it's just like they're identical. Uh, the mechs are identical. So haha, it's funny. Yes, I know. I need to do something with that darn weight. And I will. I'll figure something out. Honestly, if I had like an Angel ECM or Guardian ECM or something, or Beagle Active Probe, I'd use some of the weight for that. Well, here you go. Now you have a Beagle Active Probe. I did say something about putting a what's it called? Double heatsink kits on them. Because I did get some double heatsink kits, and I got quite a few double heatsinks. So I could take off all those freebie heatsinks and free up some crit slots. Okay. Yeah, I've just been trying to catch up on some of my friends' videos for Devil Summoner 2, Raido Kuzunara versus King Abaddon. Uh, I probably pronounced that last part wrong. I'm bad with pronouncing certain things. He's always correcting me. The funny thing is we work well together because I correct him and he corrects me. we're kind of like a
online.
yin yang
Sensors
for one another.
online. Weapons
So
online.
like
All systems
that's
nominal.
why this whole like co-op thing that I was trying to. This is why I've been trying to get this working for YouTube is because I'm trying to get the audio good. So when we do Dokapon Kingdom together, we're both going to be recording from our sides. Um, that basically we'll probably be able to correct one another as we go. So yeah, um, that's going to be weird because we're going to have to make sure we don't like talk over one another. So that that's going to be we're going to have to figure that one out because we don't usually talk over voice chat often, and I know we have some issues where well, I we do talk over one another quite a bit. So well, that's going to be a nice learning curve. But yeah, look up HP Dre if you're interested in any of the uh, you know Shin Megami Tensei stuff or Persona you know games. He's kind of playing through some of the older stuff right now. Um, yeah, and I am been trying to help support him. By I bought him a mic, something better than what was on his headset. Um, now hopefully he sounds a lot better while recording. I think he sounds better. So,
Command interface
oh
initiated.
no, it's an urban map. Oh, funny story, guys. So, um, so this computer here, the one I'm currently using, had a 2700X in it. And I know I could have got a better CPU than the 5950X if I was going to play games. But also, if I'm going to do YouTube, I felt like a utility CPU with lots of cores and stuff was a lot better option. So I got the 5950X. Anyways, considering the price, for even like a 5700 X3D, even if you're buying from like uh, AliExpress or something like that, it's still $260. And I'm like, yeah, well, for $100 more, I can I can buy locally and yeah, off of Amazon, and I can return it if something goes wrong with it. So yeah, I'd rather not take the risk of buying something off AliExpress that's that expensive. I'd rather be able to know I can return it. Now, maybe in a couple of years, I might go to. Um, so there's a micro center that's going to be opening within an hour and a half from where I live. And I'm like, yay, we're finally getting a micro center nearby that I don't have to drive all the way like 8+ hours to get to one. Yeah, yeah, now I only have to drive an hour and a half. I'll take that any day of the week. But I might, like, when I want my next computer upgrade, go down there and just buy all my components from that. So that'll be great. But for right now, I'm pretty set. But yeah, what I was going to get back to was when I did the upgrade, I didn't think about it. I know how to set XMP. I am not that computer illiterate. I know how to put computers together. I know how to troubleshoot. Da 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 da. It just slipped my mind. I had renovations to this bedroom going on at the time, and yeah, I was just doing a lot of stuff on the fly. I forgot to re-enable XMP after going from the 2700X to the 5950X, and I just I saw a Reddit post and somebody asking about XMP, and I was like, wait a minute, did I? No, and I went into the BIOS, and I was like, oh my god, I forgot to re-enable XMP. What are you doing, Riston? You You can't be doing that. Uh,
Standing by.
you fool. Uh, I was wondering why, like, the performance on my computer was kind of blah at times.
Roger, full speed.
And I was like, oh, it's because AMD CPUs
Good to go.
thrive on fast RAM, and
Double time.
while I was gimping my own CPU, congratulations,
What can I do for you?
Riston, you did it. You gimped your own
Got it.
CPU.
Fast speed, no shooting.
Well, it's
Testing.
it's
1, 2.
it's all enabled now, so
Parkour.
hopefully, um, there'll be less lag while I'm playing games and stuff like that. Oh, I've also managed to, and I know everybody's going to be like, oh, why give money to NVIDIA? Uh, listen, I got an RTX 5060 Ti with 16 gigs, not 8, off of NVIDIA, or not NVIDIA, but Newegg, because they were in stock. I got one for $4.99, and yeah, that might seem terrible, but if I remember right, that's about how much the 4060 variant was going for. And during COVID and the whole scalper thing, and you know, back when that was all a thing, and CPUs were hard to get, and Newegg had their little lottery thing, and to be able to buy, you know, things. I actually got one that was my 3060 Ti, and I paid like I wasn't ever expecting to get drawn. So like when I got it, I was like, if I don't buy it, I may not get a card. Uh, I really want to get a 30 series card, so and I didn't need something super powerful at the time. So I bought it, and it was like $700 after almost $700 after tax. So considering that this is almost $200 less than what I paid for that with double the VRAM, yeah, I feel like I'm getting a little bit better
Waiting for orders.
performance and bang for my buck. But yeah, I don't like,
Moving out.
you know, I still don't think it's a good deal. I don't, but also, I don't want to fiddle around with the 12-volt high power cables. I don't even think uh, 5060 Ti's should even ever have one, but there are cards out there that have 12-volt high powers on these particular cards. I'm like, why? Just do a standard 8-pin. Like, they don't need that much power. And this particular one had an 8-pin. I was like, well, I'm taking that because I don't want to fiddle with, you know, those particular cables because of their bad reputation. So, yeah.
Tell me what.
Enemy structure is weakening. Enemy structure eliminated.
Well, that was easy. So, it should be just an easy swap out because I already have the cable. I don't have to do anything funky with it. And then basically, I just run DDU and make sure I download the drivers ahead of time. Disable everything so that it can't connect to the internet, and then install the drivers, and I should be up and running within 15-20 minutes.
Moving to position.
So, yay. Of course the large laser missed.
Turret destroyed.
So,
Waiting on you, Commander.
yeah, I should have that by, they're saying that I'll be here by Wednesday, so, whether I get it in by Wednesday is another question because, there is, as I said, something on the 28th I need to prepare for. So, and I haven't done what I need to yet.
And stay down.
I need to get back on the normal sleep schedule. I keep going to sleep at like 4 in the morning, and I keep getting up at like 1 in the afternoon, and I'm like, you know. And by the time I turn around, it's like the whole routine is all over again. It's like, well, then don't do recordings and go do your thing. Well, yeah.
Time is money. Let's move it.
Well, today's Sunday, so I'm not even going to worry about it because, you know, I'll just take care of it tomorrow.
Think I can hit the door from here? Structure no longer structural.
Just small things that I need to go take care of. That's just, when I look at it, it looks like a mountain, but what I really need to do is just chisel at this mountain and not look at it as a whole. Ow, how dare you?
You've got nothing. You hear me?
Do not taunt the Op 4. Yeah, see? Yeah,
I hear ya.
taunting the Op 4 usually will result in your
Betcha.
getting your teeth kicked in.
Special delivery. Payday. Receiving you. Heading out.
You are hot. And that's down. There we go.
One less turret.
I guess I gotta blow up one more building.
I read you, Commander. Move.
Alright, well, let's just shoot one of these small ones then.
Get
There
your
we
men
go.
to the LZ, Commander. I'm coming in hot.
Oh, hey, look, the evac is like
Target destroyed.
not, I don't have to plow through the enemy,
Hey, if the price is right.
but
Yeah.
we'll go ahead and fire at this sniper. Nice.
They clearly overpaid for that.
Clearly. I love that person who did that voice pack. I really hope the Rogue Tech team, you know, they can get a few more. Sorry about creaky chair, but I'm having to reposition myself. And again, that's another thing I need to work on. Chair situation, so I can get rid of creaky
Waiting on you, Commander.
creaky chairs when I readjust.
Moving out. You betcha.
That's one. Nope. All right.
Let's get fired up.
Perfect.
There's work to do.
Waiting
All
on
right.
you, Commander.
So there's a turret over there. Let's go ahead and fire at that.
Go.
Ah, there's the other two down there. Okay.
Gotcha.
I guess it's just a couple vehicles that are left, huh? You have a mobile HQ and a rocket techie. Has he fired his... Okay, he's fired 2 of his 4 rocket packs. So
Orders.
I could go here
On my way.
and we can just prevent him from firing those. Okay. Yep. Those things aren't heavily armored. They're usually a pain in the butt to hit because of their mobility.
Down.
And then
You got it, boss.
let's see. Can I do from downtown?
Hey, I see one.
From downtown.
Target destroyed.
Good job.
Successful.
Ugh. Now I kind of feel bad for like rambling in this video, but like I said, uh, there's a lot on my plate. Um, and and then trying to get OBS to cooperate with me and trying to get things working. I just been banging my head here. Oh, and then also, though it hasn't been a problem, kids being on spring spring break around here, and our neighbors have 4 kids. I think a couple of which aren't in school. It's hard to say, but they do look old enough that they should be in school. So, yeah, I don't know what's going on there. All right, we can grab this heat bank. Nope, I guess not. Heat bank. Um, I don't think the mobile field base survived, though there is 1, 2, 3, 4 of the pieces. These are usually pretty good, so we can go ahead and grab all those. And then we'll see what else we can get. Alright, heavy hover APC, 3 Ignis, the 4 mobiles. The Rocket Techie got 4 of it. The 2 vehicle flamers, engine core 100s, since they're basics. And since I already have 2 of these, I'm going to sell these 2 for 104,000. And then some ammo. Great. Perfect. Not too bad. Not great, but not too bad. It should put me over 6 mil and keep me over 6 mil when I roll the financial report. So, I'm just trying to figure out what I'm going to have for dinner tonight. Probably going to have something light, like a salad. Yeah, I've been definitely trying to eat a little bit healthier as of late because, yeah, I just way too much, junk food and terrible stuff out there. Okay, yep. No, I definitely feel like I should get a little bit more. Oh, let's see here. Do I have anything I can sell? I guess I could sell one of these. Almost. That is almost enough. Think I can sell 3 of those? Yes. Okay. Perfect. So, ooh, I have enough to go drop one more time. I think I might go do that. I do not want to do the defend base at all. That is always a bad idea. I think I'm just gonna go do this blackout. Oops. I did not mean to go that fast. Let's do more salvage. And then yeah, that's good. Yep, I know. Ugh, muting my microphone because I had this tickle in my throat whenever I talk a lot. So ugh. I don't know if it's because of dust in my room, but I do have an air purifier, so yeah, I think that wouldn't be a problem. But I think I need another unit in here as it's not covering enough of the square footage. Two times the you know, 2 times the air uh purification. course, you think this room wouldn't be too bad because it was completely renovated. Everything was fresh. Walls were redone. Like, soundproofing was put in. Like, there shouldn't be really hardly any dust. But, there is a little bit that came in through from my other room because I had to move stuff from that room over here. So, but I tried to wipe everything down before bringing it over here. But you know how dust is. You think you get it all, but nope, didn't quite get it all. Come on, mission, load a little faster. Oh.
Reactor online. Sensors online. Weapons online. All systems nominal.
Man, there's so much stuff on YouTube I need to catch up on. It's no wonder YouTubers do not have time to watch a lot of stuff on YouTube because, like, between trying to juggle your life and doing this, especially as a living, yeah, doesn't really leave you with much.
Command interface initiated.
And I'm only doing this as a kind of as just a hobby. And it's barely a hobby.
I hear ya. Taking the high road.
Waiting on you, Commander.
Now, I may not always do an hour video. It really depends
Max speed, no shoot.
on how I'm feeling that day. And I am feeling a little burnt out. And I may, oops, sorry about that. I may end up just doing a little shorter video today. But this is what, our third contract?
Going full speed.
So, I mean, that's not too bad.
You
I think
got it, boss.
3 contracts in one video is pretty good.
Let's put it through its paces.
Oh, hey, it's the beginning map. The tutorial map. Well, the second tutorial map, not the first. The first one is the coordination one where you're traveling with Kamiya. I hate her. She is such a royal pain in the butt. Oh, I'm here to save you guys. Oh no, I'm getting my ass kicked. God damn it, Kamiya. Could you just have stayed away? Why did you even bother coming? Your mech sucks. In fact, just give me your mech and I'll do better.
Commencing Alpha Strike.
I don't know why I needed allies for this. I am a little sad that I think out of all the humans I would have kept especially from my previous
Theme music.
my private campaign is Takashi. Oh man. If I ever could get him, that would be amazing. But I don't think I will because it turned off Ronin. So unless I got him in my initial lineup, yeah, I'm never gonna get him. But I can always name somebody after him
Buddy.
and just pretend he's my
What can I do for
employer.
Waiting on you, Commander.
And then I can make him into a kobold.
Right, Commander.
Look, it's an Arctic fox. I think it's dead. Wow.
Did you
disarmed.
Did you see it?
Just right torso, right arm, left arm, completely taken off.
Commander,
Well, that was.
I copy. Copy that.
Oop. Yep, there went something.
Reporting critical hit.
Got his compact actuator.
Good to go.
Yeah, we need to go that way. So, I'm just gonna go ahead and start running that way.
I hear ya.
Honestly, I need to make these guys a lot faster.
Time to fly.
They're just so slow. Ow. Oh, wait, that wasn't me.
You got it, boss. Let's go.
But still, that poor ally is just like, ow, my face. Oh, that was his leg. And he's gone. Just hit the eject button. He's like, nope, I don't want to be here anymore. Alright, well, the last guy is over here, and it's battle armor, of course it is.
Waiting for orders.
So let's just start running that way, I guess.
Orders.
I think it's always funny that when the Op 4 drops on the
What
field,
can I do for you?
like, they never mount
Pedal to the
or
metal.
bring mechs that can mount up the battle armor or vehicles that can mount up the battle armor. It's like, well, you think if you're going to bring something as slow as battle armor, that you would bring something so you
Hey,
could get it
Price is right.
into position a lot faster.
10-5 or whatever.
Yes, Commander.
Alright,
Copy that.
copy that.
Me? If you say so. I need some theme music.
We all need theme music. My theme music would just be garbage. Honestly, the theme music for the Draconis Misfits would probably just be 3 Kobolds in a trench coat.
Commander?
It's like, there we go. If anyone hasn't seen that yet, you know, go on YouTube, type in 3 Kobolds in a trench coat, and look for that animated music video. It's really catchy. Yeah, tag me. I should tag you
Waiting
back.
for orders.
Oh. We got turrets. But I'm going to tag this guy back. That guy fall down and go
Forward
boom.
critical hit.
You know, I honestly hope that, like, battle armors are great, but, it would be nice if they could, create models for actual infantry, like little humans running around,
Waiting for orders.
and make it so you can stomp on them. Like in Mech Warrior 3, when you see
Affirmative.
little people running around, you can actually stomp on them and just go squish them.
All weapons are go.
Boom.
That's a kill.
Time is money. Let's move it.
Let's move it, move it. LRM, sniper, and sniper. Let's shoot at this one.
Ha! Wait there.
I got it. There we go.
Does that count as a kill?
I hear you.
I mean, if the turret is manned, yes. Yes, it does.
No need to tell me twice.
I guess let's shoot this LRM. And that's two.
Let's get fired up. There's work to do.
Hmm.
Come on, mech warriors. It's go time.
Alright.
On my way.
Let's go ahead and just have you. Let's not fire that.
Time to die.
There we go.
Turret destroyed.
Miss.
Time is money.
Alright.
Let's move it.
Ugh. The wavering is so slow. I upgraded it in my last game, but yeah, I definitely need to do it in this one. I need to really up engine, bring that engine core up.
Good to go.
Because right now it's just too damn slow.
Roger. On it.
Please die. Oh, that one fell down.
Target's taken a critical hit.
What are they using for the models for that one? I'm not really sure. Like, I can't really distinguish certain mechs at a glance.
Commander?
Some I can, some I can't. Some are very, very familiar. Some are just like, what is that?
Affirmative.
Like, even if I've seen it like a dozen times or more, I'm like, I don't know what that is.
Right, Commander.
Nope, I'm dead.
Enemy down.
Yay. Alright, so we can move on to the next stretch of this. And I don't know. The one I was initially, the campaign I was doing for YouTube, but I decided to start over because, like, again, I thought the audio quality was, could have been better on my voice. Man, I've done so many Blackout missions, and I'm just like, yeah, here's usually the scenarios for the Blackout mission. You go up this hill, they either say, welcome to the front line, and then guys will either drop over here, sometimes they'll drop over here, or they'll be like, there's an ambush, and then people pop out of these buildings here. Very straightforward, basically, oh, it's a thing. And then, halfway through the missions, there's these turrets here. Half the time, they're either turrets are coming online, but they're not pointed at us, or turrets are coming online, oh no, they're pointing at us. So,
Confirmed. Right, Commander.
And then usually the one where down here, there's usually three case scenarios. Either there's nothing and you just automatically just move on to the next thing. Um, some drop pods will happen, and there'll be like 4 drop pods, or these turrets will come online. That's usually it.
Uh-huh.
That's the. There's not very much to it. It's like after a while, you can just kind of memorize just by like what they say. You're like, oh, okay, so the one with the turret, and or this one's the one with the drop pods, or oh, it's the front line one. Okay, so the mechs are either going to be over here or over there. So you kind of just predict things after a while, especially after you've played it as much as I had.
I read you, Commander.
There's definitely
Moving
more
out.
people out there who's played the mods and stuff more than longer than I have. Some people are like, "Oh, I've played for 5,000 hours." I'm like, Jesus, I'm barely breaking the 2,500 mark, and you're like, I've played double that. Man, you must play it every single day for the last few years, cause man, I definitely think. But hey, it's the ambush one. See what I mean? Like, oh, they just pop out of the thing. So what do we get? We got a rook, a blackjack, a centurion, and a cattle master. I find the cattle master a funny mech because it was designed and it has like a cattle prod that I guess there's a planet with giant cattle, and that's what it was designed for to like, you know, basically uh poke at those cattle and kind of wrangle them. And I'm just like, wow. But then I guess somebody's like, let's slap some weapons on this and turn it into a battle mech. And it's like, okay.
If you say
Uh,
so. Yeah.
I may have got my facts wrong, but I haven't read this Sarna in a while, so. But if I remember right, that's what it was
Fire.
more or less designed for.
What can I do for you?
Fire.
Got it. Max speed, no shooting.
59%.
Right, Commander. Come on, mech warriors. It's go time.
Oh yeah, and the one with the front lines, usually the objective to that is make sure for the buildings aren't destroyed. You gotta protect at least one of them. And if they're all destroyed, well, mission failed. We'll get them next time. Um, but see, I like this one because then you don't have to worry about the buildings because they pop out of the buildings and it's like, oh, well, they're dead. Uh,
Good to go. Coordinates received.
let's see if we can get him shut down.
Roger that.
I know, I only fired 2 of my lasers. I'm very aware.
What's
Alright.
that, boss?
Let's go here.
Move order received.
Let's shoot at the rook.
Aye, aye.
Is that a head hit? No. Well, I was expecting him to shut down, but he went boom. They activated the turrets, Commander. Add that to the pile of things to handle. Well, looks like they're pointing at us. Oh, sorry about that. I didn't realize the audio was still. I usually try to mute those
Waiting on
things.
you, Commander.
If you're wondering what that was
Moving.
my Pokemon TCG app reminded me that, oh, you can open the pack now. Yay. I will do that when I can.
Gotcha. We can do this. Let's go.
Yeah, that app came out, October of last year. And I've been just collecting cards on it because, you know, people are like collecting and buying the Pokemon cards physically. And I'm like, that costs way too much money. What? I can collect cards for free every day? Well, that sounds like a good way to go. I don't have to spend a single dime on this.
Me? If you say so.
Come on.
Crossing my fingers.
Jeez. The large laser, of course, missed again. Luckily, it wasn't needed.
Does that count as a kill?
We've been over this, my dude.
Moving to position.
Yay.
Waiting for orders.
Just take out these turrets.
Affirmative.
I love how this laser says like way up here. Reminds me of one of those
Target destroyed.
like laser things from Mobile Suit Gundam that can like fly around independently of the mech. Ow. The blackjack went down.
Let's get fired up.
Alright.
Work to do.
It's like, let's get fired up. I mean, I thought we were already fired up. Alright.
Special delivery.
Shoot at the cattle master.
Come on, mech warriors. It's go time.
Sir, you need to go back to wrangling your cattle. You are in the wrong place. See?
Time is money. Let's move it.
I guess I'm gonna fire at him. Oh, you are hot. Okay.
Screw you, buddy.
Oh, his, well, I was gonna say his machine gun ammo. Oh, internal combustion engine. Yeah, that guy couldn't go on planets that has, like, certain atmosphere. Because, it's not sealed properly.
Standing by.
Alright. Well, we'll just go behind you, I guess.
On my way.
Pew pew in the butt? Yeah, we'll turn that off.
Rear armor. Let's go, let's go, let's go.
Shut him down.
Good to go.
Oh, more
Moving to position.
more pew pew in the butt.
Got it. Come on, mech warriors. It's go time.
Eject.
We can do this. Let's go.
Well,
I hear ya.
he just like, nope, I'm not hot enough to eject
Going
that.
turbo.
What do you mean you're not hot enough? Dude, you're glowing like a hot poker.
Let's get fired up. There's
Commander?
Yeah, I think you're done.
Affirmative. We can do this. Let's go. Critical hit, Commander.
Wow.
Receiving it.
Alright, I really don't want to.
Let's get this done.
Eject.
Think I hit something good.
boss.
Wow. Alright, what can I fire at you?
Fire! Ooh,
There we go.
that looked expensive.
We can do this. Let's
Dude,
put in
there's
for orders.
literally nothing left of your mech. What are you even hanging on to at this point?
Gauging.
Oh, camera's like, nope, I want to be down here.
Do this.
Waiting on you, Commander. No sweat.
Okay, we're just gonna pew pew you with a regular laser.
Uh-huh. Let's get fired up. There's work to do.
I mean, he's gonna bleed out. So,
Good to go.
eventually, he's either gonna be like, nope, or, you know, I'll eventually make him punch, or he'll die. Oh, there goes his leg.
Let's get fired up. There's work to do.
Dude, just give up. Your mech's toast. Oh no. Like, right at the end, stack bowl. It's like, dude, give up your mech. Okay, I'm gonna hit the self-destruct mechanism. Nani? What are you doing? Uh, yeah, I think this is where I'm gonna end this video. As soon as I get back to the main screen of the Argo, we'll call this a video. Hopefully it's been fun. Sorry if I rambled a lot in this video, but you know, sometimes just gotta get some things off your chest. Well, all that stuff is gone. Like the most I can make out of that mech is it's an Omni. So, anything good on the? Nope, that's a primitive. There's Streak, supposedly. Um, there's a fakey XL engine, knockoff XL. There's a searchlight. I mean that can always help. Nope, that's not what I want. No, I was trying to grab the searchlight. No, I completely failed. Yep, I see the PPC capacitor. I'm not keen on those per se. I mean, I can grab this because it could sell for some money. But you know what? Engine core. Can I grab this just to get it? And then I guess I'll go ahead and grab the ER PPC, I guess. Might as well. Oh wait, no. Sorry. I want direct laser. Because that thing is good for battle armor. Right? Yes, plus 10 against battle armor. So, yeah, we'll grab it. Boop. Okay, so, yeah, we're definitely going to sell that for a little bit extra cash. I don't have a heatsink kit for that anyway, so it doesn't really matter. So, yeah. Sell the wasp. I don't care about the wasp. So, we got an Arctic Fox. It's in pretty bad shape, but we got an Arctic Fox. Not sure if the Arctic Fox has integrated components, or I think its XL is independent and needs to be completely replaced. If that's the case, so much money to repair it. But I might try to rebuild it without an XL and see if I can get that up and running. Because, I don't know, I think I could do fine without an XL. Just, the Omni hardpoints is nice. Yep. Boop. Come. Yeah. So yeah, we'll be staying above 6 mil. Um, as long as I don't spend too much in the mech bay, because we gotta go take a look at this Arctic fox and see what we can do with it. Yeah, mostly everything is lost. Okay, so it is integrated. Great. So we didn't lose a whole lot. So I mean, 4 Omni hard points. I can have a heat, 6 double or the 6 jump jets. Language, speak, do it. So boom, we can maximize that thing. Um, I mean, we could put a heat bank on there, and uh, we could have Clan Pharaoh on it. What could we do with this? I mean, I do have SRMs. So we could do like 4 SRMs. And then we can boop doo. I've only got 2 types of SRM ammo. And then I have case, right? Yes, I do. Okay. Oh, right. I have clan. Right. I don't need case. We can put the searchlights in him. And then we need 3 heat sinks. 1, 2, 3. Um Honestly, I don't even need that. That's like overkill. Like I just put on the case. And that'll save some tonnage. Um, that's indirect. Man, if that was like direct, that would be great to put on them, but nope. Hmm. Huh. I mean, what I guess I could do is, well, even if I put on like a double heatsink kit and I throw on double heatsinks, which I am lacking space for. I can put these in the center torso. And then I can put another one here. And another one here. Yeah. Okay, so he's very heat efficient. Yeah. I really wish I could override this, but I can't. So that is permanent. Uh yeah. I guess I'll wait for some more equipment. If I put this on there. No, I can't. Heat bank weighs too much. Um Yeah, we'll just go with this. That looks good. It'll be underweight like all my other mechs. All right. So let's get these. Make sure these are in proper order. And you know what? I'll just have you guys wait right here, and we'll go ahead and tick down that financial report. Boom. Oh, he's very happy with us. Great. Boom. And then we'll go ahead and just bring these guys back in. Oh, pause. There we go. Is there anything in the store now that we've? I mean, there is an advanced zoom. If I get a little bit more money, I'll definitely buy that. But other than that, could get some dead fire. For those SRMs. So yeah, we'll definitely buy like 2 tons of dead fire. Um, and then nope, not that. Again, not that. Can't click on the proper things. Training. Nope. Nope. All right. Boom. Um. Yep. We'll go ahead and just train you up. And all right, guys. It's been fun. Um. Hopefully, I know there was a lot of talking more about other stuff than the what's happening in the game, but yeah, there's only so much you can talk about like in the game, especially if you're not super familiar with the um, BattleTech lore. I mean, I'm not I'm not lacking in that knowledge, but I'm also not very good at explaining it. Um, I'd rather leave that to Tex on Tex Talk BattleTech because he by far does his research. And go watch all the videos for Tex Talk BattleTech if you want really to get into the lore, because there are other YouTubers out there also who do a lot of things where they talk about the battle mechs, the lore, the inner sphere, the clans, you name it. They do their research far better than I do, and yeah, I'd rather just go watch that stuff than have me try to explain it. I'm just here to pew pew and blow things up. That's all I'm here for. So this has been Riston, and I'll catch you guys next time. You have a good one.